How much should you charge? This is a question we get here at PowerWash.com, Power Wash Academy all the time. And let me tell you, there is not one solution that fits all. You need to focus on strategy. Don't do what your competition is doing just because they're doing it. Do what's best for you. And the first place to start, so you know you're on the right path, is understanding your cost. Know what your expenses are, know where they're at. Know where you want to be ideally for your profit. Once you have expenses and profit in line with where you want to be, then you can back into the pricing model of how you're going to price out your jobs. Now that sounds relatively basic and simple, but it's not always the straightforward as most people would think. Just take some time, write it out on paper, do an Excel spreadsheet, back into how many jobs you want to do in a year, those kind of things. Back into this process to get to where you want to be. And if stay tuned toward the end, I'll talk about pricing again. So the other thing you want to do is avoid pricing wars. Steer clear of your competition on price. Don't pay attention to what they charge on price. We're all going to get it. We're all, as contract cleaners, going to have somebody out there that charges a cheaper price. Accept it. You don't want those customers in the first place, because they are going to be your biggest problem customers. I promise you, I've been down this road several times. It always turns out the same way. And not only that, when you're focusing on price, you and that competitor or number of competitors are on a race to the bottom, and you're chipping away at your bottom line, and eventually you're going to go out of business because of it. So focus on your costs, focus on your ideal profit, and make sure you're pricing accordingly. The other way that you're able to charge higher prices is by offering your unique propositions. So this could be that you're a veteran, or you're giving to a charity based on how much you know of your profit or your bottom line goes. Easiest thing is to go off the top line, a percentage that goes to charity. Do it however you want, and look to see how others are doing it in your space or a similar space on how to do something like that if you're doing a charity. Or promote your certification, what sets you apart as a certified cleaner. Use those things to your benefit. You've got the training, and if you have a background in the industry to promote yourself, such as you're going to do roof washing, you used to be a roofing contractor, or you're going to do kitchen exhaust cleaning and you used to be in the HVAC industry, those are things you can use to your expertise. I know I've had guys that come into the fleet washing field and they used to be in transportation, so they understand the industry well. Things like that that can help you. Or you were in construction before you got into home cleaning and soft washing and restoration around the property. Use all those things to your advantage and promote yourself with your uniques. And anybody that you bring onto your staff that has uniques, promote that as well. That will also help increase your credibility, your expertise. So if you've been doing it a long time, 5 years, 10 years, always promote how long you've been doing your service. And also to help with your credibility, if you can get customer testimonials, that's probably the number one thing that customers look for these days, is getting those customer reviews. Testimonials mean the world to someone who's making the decision to go with your service. Lastly, you want to seek expert advice. One of the things that has helped me a lot over the years is when I was finding another contractor in another market that could share information with me about how they price, what works in their market, how they're looking at their competition, what kind of costs they have. That's probably the quickest way to finding where your pricing structure may want to be, is from those contractors or other providers to the industry like PowerWash.com or Power Wash Academy, where we can support you to give you information to help on pricing. And along with coaching groups like the Conquer program, or software programs like Responsibid that can help you drill down and do all these things I've talked about with your costs, your ideal profit, and your pricing, where you want to be. And this is really a very in-depth topic, and you're going to be adjusting prices all the time. So stay tuned. We'll keep posting videos and content for you. I'm Mike Hinterlader, Dean of Power Wash at Power Wash Academy and PowerWash.com. Take care.